Alright guys, this is Brendan over here at North Cut and Son Automotive. Today we are working on a 2019 Nissan Sentra 1.8 liter, naturally aspirated. A customer called and was complaining about a crank no start problem, and we have diagnosed and determined that it is a bad fuel pump and fuel pump level sensor, which is integrated in the fuel pump assembly. So, to get to that fuel pump, you're going to want to take the back seat off, just like this. Just pull up on there, on that side. Go over to the other side, which is the driver's side. Move these folks' things out of the way, and you pull up on this side. And after that, get this pin out of here. You pull through the seatbelt clips. Do that. Sometimes these are a little pain in the butt to get to, but not that bad. Alright, kind of got caught off there. Anyway, seatbelt buckles are through. Now I pull the seat out. It's tucked up underneath there pretty good. Okay, pull the seat out, shake it out. Now I'm at their house. This is a mobile call. Trying to put their seat as much as it can to not get dirty. Alright, what you want to do, because we're messing with fuel pump and fuel fumes, you want to go ahead and open up all the doors, front side, back side, all the doors, so you can get as much ventilation as possible, so that smell and the fumes are not so potent when you take it on a test drive after you fix it, and the customer doesn't complain of fuel fumes. Alright, now that we got all this took apart, we got our doors open, you're going to take these little clips, take a Phillips head screwdriver, number 2, and you're going to turn them clockwise. Let me just get that done for you. Okay, so we got our Phillips head screwdriver, number 2. Going to turn it clockwise, and clockwise. So you should be able to pull up on this, and it'll be free. Now, you're at your fuel pump. Move this back a little bit more, just some extra room. There we go. Alright, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take this electrical connector and disconnect it. And then you're going to want to you just squeeze this tab right here, push down, pull back. Now, on this one right here, it's going to take a little bit more finessing. This one right here, you want to push in, and there's these plastic tabs they're dirty right now, but you'll see them. You squeeze onto them, squeeze them in, and then pull out, and then you should get this line off and this connector off. And okay, I got that off. The connectors off camera. Had to use 2 hands to get them off. Next thing you're going to want to do is there is a lock ring for the fuel pump. You're going to want to take a flathead screwdriver, or sometimes they make an actual tool you can put on this and turn it with a ratchet. I do not have that tool. That is a very expensive tool, but I do have a flathead screwdriver, and I do have a hammer. You take a hammer, put it right there, and you whack the end of your screwdriver. You keep whacking it until this right here turns and turns and turns, and eventually it'll be loose. And you pull your fuel pump out. Let me do this off camera, and I'll show you. Okay, guys. Took a little bit of finagling, a little bit of punching, chiseling, but it's off the fuel pump. See how the fuel pump is up? That's the ring. That needs to come off. It needs to spin counterclockwise, and then pull it out. What I try to do actually right here is everything around here. I take blue shop rags and I put around here, all around here. That way, no chance of fuel gets on this carpet, gets on this plastic trim, or gets on the paint. That way everything stays clean as possible. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Remember that. Okay, guys, got it pulled out. Now, right here, if your fuel pump has never been replaced from factory, there's a green O-ring that goes right here in this seal. Sometimes you go to back to your factory fuel pump, which I always suggest. For this time, we are not going back to a factory fuel pump because of cost. Most aftermarket is a black O-ring. Factory will be a green, olive colored O-ring. Make sure you clean this groove out of no dirt and debris. If there is dirt and debris in this crevice right here, that you will eventually, not eventually, you will have a leak pretty quickly. Especially as soon as you fill up the gas tank, you will have a leak. So make sure that crevice is as clean as possible, and make sure you put in a new O-ring and lube the O-ring up before you drop the fuel pump back in. So let's get that fuel pump back in and get the O-ring put in this groove. Alright, guys, this is the plastic fuel clip I was talking about earlier that you have to push in to pull that hose out. Now, your new ones, some of them will come with this new plastic clip, some of them will not. This will not. This did not. So you're going to take the old one off of your fuel pump, your old fuel pump, and all you got to do to take that off is attached to right there, the little clips that you can see. You take both those clips off and you pull it out. You'll see. Just want to put this on here. You put it on just like that, and then you'll hook your hose right back up to it. Make sure that these little bits right here line up with these holes right here. That's how it stays attached.